Hello everyone, my name is Lily, aka Lego Lady 21, and I have an addiction to Lego. I feel like that might not have needed to be said because I think a lot of us maybe have addictions to Lego, but I just bought an expensive and the biggest local Lego haul that I have ever purchased, and I'm going to share it with you today. If you don't happen to know what the local Lego series is all about, it's where I go out and buy new or used Lego sets or pieces from people in and around my area. And let's just say today's haul is pretty much filled with all of the above. Now this is the big old pile of Lego that I was talking about. As you can see my sig fig right there, it kind of shows a bit of a scale, I guess, of this pile. And there's more than what you can see. There's actually boxes in the back, like here. Then there's one up there, and there's one back kind of piled way back in the corner. And lots of all sorts of different bags and all sorts of stuff. I'm super excited to go through it because a lot of this I haven't actually gone through. I haven't really looked at in any sort of detail. I will say up front that I spent $400 on this lot, which is a crazy amount in my mind to spend on Lego. But I kind of rationalized it in my head that I will actually be selling quite a bit of this just to kind of offset the costs of what I want to be keeping out of this lot. And I'll kind of point out here and there like what stuff that I know I'll be selling, stuff that I know I'll be keeping, stuff that I'm on the fence about. But I'm super excited about getting into this lot, and I'm going to apologize now for the length of this video. I already know it's going to be long because I tend to talk and I tend to yammer on more than necessary, but I apologize, and I hope the content of the video and this haul will make up for it. So without further delay, let's get into this and take a look at what I got. Alright, so we're going to start over in this corner basically because I don't really know a great way to or place to start, but I got a bunch of base plates. As you can see, there's these 8x16s in green, blue, and there's this like bright yellow color and a gray one. I'll drop some of them on the floor. There's also a whole heck of a lot of 16x16 plates, dark gray, bright blue, the darker blue, and then there's this clear one, which is yellowed for sure, but still pretty neat. There's also two 16x32s in dark gray and green, and the 32x32s, there's two of these like little like racetrack or streets. There's also a checkerboard, which we'll get into more with this set, but it's basically like a 32x32 base plate, and this one has Velcro on the back, and it's got 4x4 plates just in the checkerboard pattern. And then there's also this really neat 32x32 base plate in tan that has this really cool like river print on it, so that's super awesome. And then lastly, there's also this raised base plate. It's my first raised base plate. It's got no printing or anything on it, but it's still really neat. I apologize for lighting, but like I said, we're going to get on to the chess set. They've got these cute little like snaps on the top and bottom that you can open and then flip it open. It's got a board on the one side like we just saw, and it is like velcroed into this little like cutout. This one is unfortunately a little bowed, and so when I go to sell this, I'm going to replace this with the less bowed one that I got separately. But this one is missing the blue or the top sets king and queen. Then for the most part, it's got all of the other pieces. Obviously, I'll verify that and kind of see, but you can kind of see on the back how it would be played on that set. And this is the castle theme, but I also got the Vikings themed chess set, and same thing, it's got little snaps on it, but this one I gotta be careful with because it doesn't have that little protective like clear thingy, so they're all just fall out. This one's a bit more complete. I think it's only missing the little like Viking helmet on that guy and one of the blue horses, but same thing, it's got a little board on this side, and it's significantly less bows, so that's great. Now I'm going to get to all these loose sets in a second, and he did actually have all of these sets that are in baggies kind of all listed in one lot, but one thing that he did kind of have separate was these two bags here, which are both a part of the same theme, and that theme is bloop, the Lone Ranger. One of the sets is 79108. It's that little stagecoach, and he says that he thinks all the pieces are there and the minifigures there, but he's not like 100% sure. If you've seen one of my previous videos about the architecture sets, I did actually get the Stagecoach. It was just the coach and the two black horses that are pulling it. None of the minifigures or anything. And so it's pretty cool that I got a second one. I think I'll probably sell this one, especially if it's got all the figures in it. But obviously you can see quite a few of the figures there. Not sure if it's all there, but I mean, there's a good chance that it is. So that's pretty cool. Now that one might be for sale, but the other one is most certainly not. It is the Lone Ranger 79111 train. I don't remember the exact name of this train or not. Again, I'm not super interested in the Western themed, but I do really like trains. And he said that he thinks, again, all of this is there, except he knows the track is not, at least in the bag. And so that's okay. Not super important as I try to like knock over the camera, but you've got quite a bit of the train, at least, you know, the main parts. You've got the engine there, little cart, you've got a horse and minifigures over in this corner, and just all sorts of pieces. And so that's pretty cool. On to these bag sets. I'm going to try and kind of go through them as quickly as possible and just show you the instructions, because I don't know if they're all there or not, or all the pieces are there. He didn't know if it was all there. And so that's pretty much all there is really to say about it. A lot of this is divided up by like the instructions. Like this is set 3, so it's got, or instruction book 3, so it's got like the part that went to. They're not necessarily by set, but some of them are, obviously, if there's only one booklet. I doubt all of these are really complete. Some of them have minifigures in them, some of them don't, but still pretty cool. This was actually kind of added in more as a bonus, or part of the bargaining, I guess you could say, agreement, in which we came settled on the price of $400. A lot of this will be for sale or parted out if it's not anywhere near complete, because a lot of it I just don't have any sort of interest in. Some of it will be keepers, but I gotta come over to this side. Not too much of it, obviously. Not a big fan of Ninjago, or the old Ninjago, but one of them that actually is for keeps is this mountain, little like creator mountain hut. That's pretty cool. And the tree house, little creator tree house. But other than that, I mean, a lot of this is gonna be for sale to kind of recoup some of the money that I spent on this entire lot. Now this tub, he actually kind of added in right at the end. He just, as a bonus, he's like, hey, you should just have this. I didn't have it listed or anything. It's a tub, a Lego tub specifically, but it's kind of a disappointment in a sense that it's all off-brand Lego. So it's Mega Bloks, it's K'NEX, it's Tyco, it's not Lego. And so I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I took it because he's nice, and I'm not going to be like, no, I'm not going to take something that you're giving me. But it's just going to get sold probably like at a flea market or a garage sale or something for like $5. Alright, so in this tub, it's got one set, and that set happens to be 10177, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, the big ol' airplane. I don't know much about this set, to be honest. It's got both in the instructions, but it does look like it's got quite a bit of the pieces. At least it does have the little sign sticker or whatever, and at least a few of the stickers that are on the side of the ship. Other than that, I don't really know what this thing looks like in person, so I don't even know if this is like the right amount of Lego, but it also looks like a lot of common pieces, you know, just plates and tiles and such. So I feel like as long as it's got the important stuff, you know, the stickers, the instructions, any of the like specialized or specific to this set pieces, I should probably just be able to replace all of the other pieces that are missing to make it complete. Alright, now under that box we have a same size box again, including one set, and that set is the Castle 7094. This big castle with the really epic looking dragon. It's got both its instructions and what looks like a lot of the pieces. The at least the body part of the dragon is here. I think the wings are underneath somewhere, but I mean, it looks like it's got a lot of this in here. Minifigure wise, I haven't really looked at it too in detail. We've got like the horse. This guy looks like the king, and then quite a bit of the ship quite a bit of the castle, and it looks like maybe he cut like the part of the box or something out that had all these figures on it. So on the outside, it's got that, which I think is just really, really cool. But I don't know. I'm actually really excited to build this set up because I think it's really neat. I don't usually get into the castle themes, but I like the dragon, which I'm gonna be hard pressed to part with. But I think I will be selling this set. Would have to check the going rate for it on eBay, complete or whatnot, or however complete it is. Now it's almost time for the boxes in the back. Right before that are these, and I actually have a question, or want to kind of put it out there if anyone out there watching knows really what this is or what it's from. They are curtains, and the dude said that he had them made for his classroom. And so, like, on the ends, it's kind of open, and then on the bottom, it's got, like, a little smaller hole so you can run the rod through it. And I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. They're off-brand, like, little, like, Lego curtains. And then I noticed that it says the 2007, the Lego group. And so I'm thinking, and I Googled it, and I tried to find them or anything about them, but I couldn't. And I'm thinking maybe, like, this fabric, like, the part with the blocks and the part with the writing on it, was something else, like maybe it was a sheet set or something, and then he had them made, meaning like he put the red fabric on them kind of thing, because they are two different fabrics, like this fabric and this fabric are like thicker, or like the thicknesses are different. And so I think that's pretty cool. I'm actually really excited to hang them up in the Lego room. I do have two of them. They're probably about 6 feet long, but I've got two of them, and I actually have 2 curtain rods in this room, and so I'm going to try and see if I can maybe put these up and hang them up. But now, finally, onto these boxes. Alright, like I said, now it is finally time to take a look at what is in these boxes, and kind of a bit of a spoiler alert, it's all bulk Lego. And I put my sig fig back up there just so you could get an idea of the scale, and that top box up on the left does go up even a little bit more. So these are pretty big boxes, and it's all bulk Lego. He said that in total, all 4 boxes in total weigh 113 pounds. So that's 113 potential pounds of Lego. Now, of course, there's always other miscellaneous brands. You know, there's Mega Bloks, K'NEX, Tyco, whatever brand's in there. And there's always other toys or just garbage in general that's in there. But still, that's potentially 113-ish, 100 pounds of bulk Lego. And that's super exciting. I did not need any more bulk Lego. Let's just say that I have plenty enough to be sorting for a long time, but I couldn't pass it up at the price that he was offering. And I'm gonna take these boxes down kind of one by one and just kind of show you what's in them all, I guess. Just a brief overview just to get, like kind of types of pieces that are in there, maybe any minifigures or any themes that we can, potentially see out of there, and to get an idea of like what age they are, like for around like what year span that some of this Lego is from. So let's get started. Alright, so first box, I will say that I have not really looked in any of this really, so it's pretty much as a surprise view as it is for me. I got basically a top view of and a weight of basically all of these boxes. So other than that, any like really digging of this I've not seen. Off the top we can see we've got 2 little like half pipes. Got big old burp, some track. Got our first minifigure. No clue what that's from. Oh, and another little guy right in here. Again, no idea. Feel free, let me know in the comments below if you recognize any of this stuff. This is a big brick. Like, this is one piece. It's a one big old brick. That's kind of cool. Also, below in the comments, probably maybe one of the most important things you can tell me is how you sort something like this. How would you go about sorting 113 pounds of Lego? And I don't mean just maybe how you organize it, but that too. I mean, I'm up for everything. This is a kind of cool little dinosaur dude. Just how do you go about taking all of this and sorting it, taking it out, taking all the garbage out, taking out anything that really needs to be taken out. I think this is Harry Potter. That's kind of neat. And just how you go about dealing with something like this. Ooh, 1x8 sand green brick. Now tell me how many sets that is in. Pretty cool. but I'm going to have fun going through all of this. I can already tell. It's just kind of feel like it's surprise after surprise. But let's move on to the next box. Now I'm sorry if you guys kind of get a little bored or whatever of the me just kind of pawing through a bunch of pieces in sets and boxes and whatnot. But I think it's kind of cool and I'd like to kind of share it with you. So this bag seems to have a bunch of instructions in it, including the ghost train from Monster Fighters and a few other things, but it doesn't really look like the pieces correspond specifically to them. I mean, like, that right there looks like it goes to the ghost train, and maybe some of these pieces, but you've also got 3178, like a little, like, plane in there, and it looks like a little, like, mocked up kind of a train car or something. Also got part of a boat, and part of probably, like, a creator boat. And then what looks like a whole heck of a lot of plates. Like, that's a chunky plates. Got even more that are stacked up. Part of a boat hull. And just what looks like plates on plates on plates. This one doesn't look like it has nearly as many specialized pieces or minifigs in it. Because like I said, apparently it's all plates and paper clips. Plates and paper clips. But that's kind of pretty cool. It's got a bunch of different little pieces in it. So let's move on to the next box. Moving on to this box. Let's see, 2 boat holes. You've got little red ones, probably a fire boat, and then this like olive-ish green boat. Got the wings to some sort of aircraft. A bag full of tile, which I do thoroughly appreciate the pre-sort, so that's kind of cool. A bin labeled dirty. My guess is it's because they're like those older bricks that are all kind of yellowed that need some serious like peroxide. And then we've got a bunch of pieces. If I bring you down here, you can kind of see a better idea. Got part of a vehicle here. You've got another horse here. This one's got a really pretty design or print on it, so that's really cool. Got whatever that little guy is. Minifigure. Some Duplo. And just more parts and pieces. This is a big old set of some sort, I'd assume. Another pretty cool box. Let's move on to the last and final box. Alright, so this is the last and final box of bulk. And doesn't look like it's gonna disappoint. Got lots of stuff in here. Got another boat hull. A little blue guy right in here. Probably cargo, maybe police, I don't know. We have a sealed bag. Now I have no way of knowing what that's probably from, but it's kind of cool to get a sealed bag. Brand new pieces, you know, random little set. Some track. I don't know what this is. It's like a little like fake sticker. Like not Lego sticker. A little white. Oh, I don't know what that would be from, or that one really. Little base to a octopus head. A big old sphere looking thing. Another little rod. I'd have to say that's a lot of Lego. Lots and lots of Lego. if you've made it to this point of the video, I'd like to say a big ol' thank you. I know it's been a long one, but let me know in the comments what you think. Like I said before, I did spend $400 on this entire lot, and I think it's worth it, but I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions on it, and maybe what your favorite parts or what you think was cool out of it. Now, I am off to sort and build and play and love some Lego. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. This has been LEGO Lady 21. Y'all have a great day.